It was 2:17 p.m. on a random Tuesday when I checked my bank account and saw $46.83 staring back at me. Rent was due in 4 days, my fridge had little more than condiments and half a bag of frozen peas, and my credit card bill was spiraling like a runaway train. I wasn't lazy. I was working full-time and freelancing on weekends. But no matter how hard I worked, it felt like money evaporated the second it hit my account. The worst part, I had no idea where it was going. That day became my turning point. The wake-up call. After that gut punch of a bank statement, I sat down with a notebook and wrote one line. If I don't change now, I'll be broke forever. I started small. I tracked every single dollar I spent over the next 30 days. Coffee runs, Uber rides, streaming subscriptions, vending machines, it all went on paper. What I found shocked me. I was spending over $350 a month eating out. Another $100 on subscriptions I barely used. And let's not talk about the $9.99 inches free trials that were quietly draining me monthly. That moment opened my eyes. I didn't have an income problem, I had a spending awareness problem. The plan. I didn't overhaul my life overnight. I knew I'd fail if I tried that. So I built a simple system. Create a real budget. I used the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings debt. Start an emergency fund. My first goal was $1,000. It took 3 months of cutting back on extras and selling things I didn't need. Tackle debt head on. I listed every debt I had. Student loans, credit cards, even the $300 I owed my cousin. I used the debt snowball method. Smallest balance first, then rolled payments into the next. Automate everything. I set up automatic transfers to savings and auto payments for minimum debts. I made money disappear before I could spend it. The habits that changed everything. Once I got momentum, it was like compounding interest on habits. Here are a few key moves that made the biggest difference. Meal prepping. Sounds boring, but it saved me over $200 per month and actually made me feel more in control. Side hustle upgrade. Instead of random gigs, I focused on one skill, graphic design, and started building a client base. My rates increased, and so did my confidence. Financial education. I read one personal finance book a month. The first one was Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. Life changing. Money meetings. Every Sunday, I reviewed my budget, adjusted for the week, and reminded myself of my why. The results. 1 year later. Fast forward 12 months from the day I had $46 in my account. I paid off over $14,000 in debt. My credit score jumped 122 points. I now save around $2,000 a month, some into a high-yield savings account, some into investments. I'm building toward financial independence, not just financial survival. The biggest shift wasn't in my bank balance. It was in my mindset. I stopped seeing money as the enemy and started treating it like a tool. Why this matters to you. You don't have to make 6 figures to get your money right. You don't need to be a finance guru. You just need a reason, a plan, and a few small wins to start. If you're reading this and feeling like I did, tired, overwhelmed, stuck, know this. You're not bad with money. You just haven't been taught how to work with it yet. My favorite quote that kept me going. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Warren Buffett. Closing message. You can turn your finances around. One decision, one habit, one step at a time. And maybe, a year from now, you'll be the one telling this story to someone else.